Hi, Robin with Oxy-Dry. And this carpet's pretty old. You can tell by the way you get this weird effect. Hello. I'm going to be, you don't have to vacuum this floor.
Okay.
I just vacuumed it. I'm about to clean it.
Oh, thank you.
So you're off the hook for this floor today. Cleaning lady. Anyway, so obviously I'm going to clean this floor. And the reason I'm actually scheduled to come and do the whole building at the end of April, but there was a bad stain that they wanted me to address right here, and went around the corner. I pre-treated this with some Suspend, as I normally do, yeah, so we're going to clean the whole floor anyway. This, but as I say, this is a pretty old carpet, and you got this weird effect going on. Partly that's actually reflection off the walls, the way the light bounces down onto the carpet, but it's also aged. And then you get the compression effect. Also, the carpet is standing up right there because no one stepped on it, and then the compression effect gives it a more of a reflective appearance. So anyway, let's clean this carpet. I actually had brought my roto wash. I was going to use it, and I plugged it in, and it doesn't want to work right now for some reason. It just hummed. Yeah, not good. So fortunately, I wasn't convinced I was going to use it, so I've brought this along as well, which is my commercial version of my roto wash. Pardon me, my roto set, or the Centaur machine here. And this thing is a dream to use, I tell you. And now we're going to go 300 RPM. And I'm using a green stripe Astro turf on this commercial grade olefin carpet, and I find they work really well on these on this type of carpet, especially at 300 RPM. It just seems to just do the job, I tell you. Man, this is a nice machine. It's so smooth. Look how easily I can cover the. You see how I'm overlapping anyway. I'm not trying to go fast, of course. It's just one hallway I'm doing in this building today, and we just actually booked a hotel. 6 floors to do. It's pretty big. I should be able to do it in a day. And one of the reasons why I brought the roto wash today is I'm considering using it on that hotel, but for various reasons. But unless I can figure out what's going on with it, well, I've got till the end of the month to figure it out. But yeah, that's kind of weird that it would do that, because the last time I used it, there was no indication there was a problem with it, and I was using it on a smooth floor, so it wasn't like I was working it hard or anything. So when I went to turn it on, it just hummed. It's almost like the motor was seized, but it wasn't, because I could make it freewheel, just grab the brush and turn it, and it was turning, no problem. So yeah, that's kind of weird. But that's the way it is with equipment. You know, your things will suddenly stop working. And one of the reasons why I pulled out the machine and decided to use it on this job was I wanted to make sure it was in operating condition for the big job I was going to be coming up against. So it was a good idea, because it's been sitting for a few months. I haven't touched it. I'm a little surprised that it's not working, but what can you do? You gotta roll with the punches, I guess. But anyway, here I am with the trusty, reliable, consistent centaur, and yeah. Now I'm also, by the way, I'm using the Cosway cleaning solution in here today, the VacEncap DS1, which I really am liking. The last time I used it, which was the first time I used it, was on the massage place, and it worked very well there. And so it's a Canadian product, for those of you who don't know, Cosway.ca, Cosway.ca. And they also have another product, which is a powder, which, oddly enough, doesn't appear to be on their website, but they have a powder, which a lot of guys apparently also like. So ask them about that if you're looking for an encapsulating product. Yeah, so tell them I said call, and okay, us Canadian guys, we want to have options, because we don't know what tomorrow brings. Things are a little up in the air. I will be back here in just a few weeks and doing the whole thing, and I'll probably do this floor again. I assume I will anyway. Okay. Move this stuff. It's possible I'm about to run into a problem, because I just realized that cleaning woman is in the building vacuuming, and if she's on the same circuit as me, we could trip a breaker, because often the hallways are not unusual for the hallways to be on the same circuits. I've run into that before, and that can be a real pain in the butt. I've been cleaning in buildings where I've had Roger with me, and he was on one floor and I was on the other, running different equipment, and we discovered, much to our dismay, that we were on the same circuit and tripping breakers, and that can be a real problem, especially if the person that you need to, like the manager, isn't around or something like that, which I think has actually happened to us. Anyway, you can see I can move along pretty quick here. Looks like I'll have to move that plug in a minute. And again, one of the reasons I prefer the rotary for this type of work is I can keep working myself away from my power source. I don't have to turn around and work my way back like using a lawnmower. It just makes it a little easier. And I can get a nice even job by handling that machine with skill. After you've done this for a few years, you really get the hang of handling the rotary. It does take a little bit more finesse, I guess you could say, to get the even application. I kind of think of it, it's like kind of a painter. You know, there's anybody can paint a wall, but you give a paintbrush to a person who is really skilled at it, and that wall will look an awful lot better than somebody who just learned, basically, because of the way that the painter will handle the paintbrush, the tool in his hand. You become more skilled, and that's the way I see using the rotary. It's a machine that does require a greater level of skill to get the best performance out of it. Now I'm applying a little bit of solution every time I go to the right, so on, off, like that. That's all I need. On, off, just like that. That's all I need. I just need to make sure that I'm applying a little bit of solution and just keeping that pad damp. I'm not wanting to soak that pad. I don't need to soak the carpet. I just keep it damp enough that it'll dissolve and emulsify the soil without washing the soil into the backing, without losing control of where the soil is. That's a very, very important aspect of doing, well, any carpet, but on these really low-cost carpets, it's very critical to get the best possible performance out of it, because it's easy to get these carpets too wet because they're very thin. And if you get them too wet, that's when you run into the problem with wicking. And you don't want that, obviously. And you have to get your, if you're used to steam cleaning, the mentality is more water, higher pressure, more passes. You got to remember now, this machine is doing 360 degree passes on the carpet per minute, which is around 9 per second, or no, 5 per second, and that's a lot. So it took me, 15 minutes to do this entire hall? Not bad, eh? That's pretty good. I'll try and remember to write down how many square feet it actually is, so you can figure out how many square feet an hour I just did. Anyway, I'm going to go down to the other end there, and I'm going to go over that area where the stain was again. Anyway, I'll let you go. Thanks for watching, and have a good day.